Welcome to another episode of Power Word Crit. My name is Andrew, and I will be your keeper of monsters and mysteries. And with me today, we have three heroic players.
I'm Ashlyn playing Val, the science gal.
I'm Corrin playing Danielle Zaleski.
I'm Neil playing Carlisle Montgomery.
Who would like to give us our recap?
Pick me.
I pick you.
Wonderful. This just in. Car thief evades capture. Fails to start gang. Scientist and bodyguard misunderstood self-reflection and updates their GPS. Defender shuns vanity and rotates doorway. Security evacuates locals, citing excessive self-reflection and chemicals. Cult activity called, discussions of family gatherings and therapy. Sergeant yells at recruits for losing equipment. Sky is blue. Old man is young man is not the man you're looking for. Jedi reference lost on younger generation.
Very good, very
that
good.
was a
I
really
love
good
it.
one.
Have your power token.
Yes!
You guys managed to separate yourselves very nicely. We are going to start with Val. We open on a scene that is covered in smoke. You can hear the distant dum-dum, dum-dum, dum-dum explosives, the rat-a-tat-tat-tat of machine gun fire, shouts, cries of pain, and then always the periods of silence in between.
Okay, I would like to leave the World War I now.
You find yourself following in line behind an officer of sorts. Seems that maybe he's a sergeant. Looking on his uniform, you've seen Malloy at the end of it.
Not Milady Malloy.
No. Sergeant Malloy is leading you, a younger Carlisle, Helen, and a few other soldiers who have been picked up along the way. You're unsure of your destination, but it seems that the sergeant has something in mind. As you express your concern about, hey, I want to leave this World War I, nobody really seems to react to that.
Good. I did not freak people out.
Helen tries to engage in conversation a little bit with one of the other soldiers. They react a little bit, but anything that doesn't seem to make sense kind of seems to get glossed over.
It's almost like if what we're saying overlaps with what might have been said by someone else at that time, they're responding to what was originally said.
Something along those lines.
Okay. While we're falling in line, I'm going to be consulting my GPS to see if there's another ping.
There were 3 pings on your GPS initially. There are the other 2, and you're still headed in the right direction.
Okay.
One of them is veering off to your left just a little bit, but the other is dead ahead. They aren't strong pings like you aren't. They are still on the edges on the distance.
So it's not like I've actually reached the first ping yet.
You have reached one ping.
Okay.
It is immediately next to you.
I'm going to bring my GPS closer to this young Carlisle-esque figure. Does it, ping faster or...
If that's its indicator of being closer, then yes.
Helen, I think this led us to a Carlisle, but not the one that we want.
Maybe it's him, but he's under the influence of the mirror world.
That's a possibility, but why would he want to cosplay in World War I?
I don't know, maybe it's from his past, but maybe something is overlaid, it's influencing how we see things?
Oh, that would make more sense.
Keep up, you two. You're falling behind.
Overhead, you hear a screech, as if there was an enormous bird. A shadow passes over all of you. It's dim light to begin with, but it sounds like no bird you've ever heard.
What in the name of Pokemon Go?
The other soldiers stopped. Take cover! A lot of them have hunkered down, expecting an explosion, but it was certainly not. You saw a brief shape of a winged something.
I think I saw the god of Pokemon.
Which god of Pokemon? There's 8.
There's so many gods of Pokemon.
I only know about the first 151 Pokemon. Don't ask me anything beyond that.
I have some very bad news for you.
Sergeant Malloy gathers up his squad. Maybe it was a dud. Follow on, boys. It's not too far now.
Where are we going?
It's not too far ahead.
Yeah, but what for?
Winning the war, duh.
Oh, that totally makes sense.
We're on rescue detail. After that last bombardment, I got word there might be survivors left. We're going in for retrieval. Save who we can. Be on your toes, though. There's something else out here.
Helen, I think we might be stuck here for a little bit. I don't know how else to get out of here and...
You've got your GPS, right? There's other trenches along the sides. We could skip out on this if we don't need to go with this.
I mean, I guess if we keep going this way, we'll get closer to the second dot. So I guess let's just keep going in the same direction as long as it's heading in the similar area.
Some time passes. It's not a continuous journey. If you've ever lost focus or like were thinking of something else for a while, you kind of zone out and then are suddenly in like a different area.
Mm-hmm.
You've got like a missing chunk. Maybe you weren't attentive or the scene is suddenly shifted.
Does it seem like dream logic where things are happening at a faster rate than it feels like?
Yeah.
Okay, that tracks.
The scene resolves. You find yourself outside an enclosure. This one has been hit. There are groans of wounded nearby. You can see unfortunate bits about. Sergeant Malloy begins detailing out. Rocky, you over there. That man needs help. Monty.
On it.
Gestures to you, Val. Tucker, stay close.
What the heck?
As you get closer, you can hear the sounds of pained men groaning. You also hear something different. The sound of rending, of flesh being torn.
I've probably heard similar sounds from a few weeks ago.
Some of the initial sounds, but the last sounds sound like some sort of bird-ish creature.
Anyone else hear that?
I got eyes on it.
Sure, you can be Rocky if you like.
I'm Rocky. Hi.
What is it?
Something large. Not from us.
If it's a tank, your tiny little pea shooter's not going to do anything to it.
Sarge, do I take the shot?
Fire away.
And I fire.
The soldier lets loose on his weapon, and there is a screech of pain. From the confines of this bombed-out shelter comes something like a vulture and a human fused together. It's vulture-headed, it's got wings, it has torn remnants of maybe a uniform underneath it, covered in blood of what was probably a survivor there. It comes bursting out of this enclosure and heads straight for Carlisle.
I shoot it with my electro blaster.
Go ahead and kick some butt, or protect someone.
I would like to kick some butt.
Go ahead and roll plus tough.
I get to roll plus sharp because I have two-fisted science.
Hey!
Nice!
Use those moves.
9 plus 2 is 11.
Hey! That's a great success. On a 7+, you and whatever you're inflict harm on each other. And on a 10+, you get extra effects.
I would like to take no harm.
Sure.
Thanks.
How much harm?
3 harm, close, messy, unreliable, because everything's unreliable.
Bullets rip through the air as this thing leaps out. One is completely downed as it pounces on it. Val, seeing an opportunity, is able to pull her electro blaster out, totally refraining from using the
Military-issued guns.
and fires at this thing. What's it look like again?
It is basically like a water gun, but it shoots out pink and purple sparkly lightning.
Lights up the entire scene. There is a crack of thunder from it. We haven't established that in the past, but I think it's great.
You know, it's fair.
You do 2 harm on this instead of 3. It seems to have taken a major wound. It is still up and scrambling around.
Carlisle is repositioning himself to flank this thing. Tommy, I really hope that the brass briefs you on this. What are we looking at?
There is a brief shimmer of gold in Tommy's eyes. His eyes dart back and forth. He's reading something that none of the rest of you can see. I don't know its name, but it's a scavenger. Shoot for the abdomen, lower left. That's its weak point.
Got it.
Helen, do you know what this is? I'm not fully versed on all of the things.
Listen to the sergeant.
Okay.
She fires her issued weapon at it as well.
Your other left, Rocky!
Get out of my way!
There are 2 further screeches from ahead. And again, the shadow comes overhead.
Oh no, it's a pack. I look up. Do I see what's making the shadow?
It looks like a larger version of one of these, flanked by 2 more, and they swoop over, but are lost into the smoke above.
Helen, I think these are the babies, and Mama is up ahead.
I don't know, what do we do? He survived this, right? This is the past.
I don't know. Is this really the past? It might just be a wonky thing.
Standing there and hand me a mag.
Grab the wounded. Keep moving.
I don't have anything, sir.
Rocky's gonna shove past and try to fill the clip before getting eaten by whatever this is.
The scavenger bird lets out a terrifying scream as it keels over as Rocky unloads his clip into this creature's lower abdomen. The sergeant says, "Move, move, move! Get to shelter!" He leads you further down the way, and the scene grows a little foggy again for you, Val, as you seem to move forward in here.
Helen, you still with me?
Yeah, I'm right here. You can feel her grabbing behind you.
All right, I think we're almost through this. Let's just keep pushing ahead.
And we're gonna cut to Carlisle.
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again.
You are driving along the eternal twilight. It seems to be getting maybe a little bit darker, though it's hard to tell. But your candles are still flickering clearly. It seem to be getting closer to the one that's labeled for Joe. The one for Mariana has veered off to the right. It seems like you'll need another route if you're gonna pursue that one.
I figured that'd be the case. Continue on to Joe, the priority.
Would you like to navigate?
I would like to navigate, and I will spend 1 stress to add a +1 bonus to this particular roll.
Where are you sitting at on your stress track?
That puts me at 3 of 6.
Roll plus weird and add any of your spent stress for 1 plus each.
That is 7, 8, 9 for my weird, plus the 1 is a 10.
Well done. Choose 3 of the options. Make progress, find an opportunity, or avoid danger. Currently, you are sitting at 1 of 4 on your progress track.
I am. I really want to throw another opportunity in there, but let's risk. Let's live a little. Let's make all 3 progress and close the distance to Joe.
As you put pedal to the metal, you see whizzing by a few remnants of buildings. You go through what would be like the middle of a small ghost town. There's no sign of life. It looks like there might have been stalls around here at one point, and crates and such things.
Carlisle will slow down just to get a better look.
It seems buried in this dusty snow.
Like the dust and sand has built up around it?
It is buried beneath it, as if it has been here a long time. This is of this place, but is forgotten and abandoned.
Interesting.
Tanner mentioned it being a marketplace. This is what you might think of in Renaissance era. You can see remnants of fabric that are moving just slightly. The wind of the Ferrari as you're whipping by has disturbed the air. It's all very gray and worn.
Is it reminiscent of any one particular culture, or maybe an amalgam of a bunch of different cultures, or it's its own thing?
It certainly has some elements of like European vibes on it, but it's all very worn and washed out, so it's difficult to make out a lot of details.
That's odd. Checks his flame compass. Any movement on Joe as it readjusted? Is there a chance he's in one of these buildings, or is he further on?
Further on.
All right.
That this is just as you're passing through and
Okay.
along. You still have ways to go, but just a point of note along as you're making your progress. So like you've made like 1 of your 3 at the moment.
Gotcha. Carlisle's going to keep going then. His mind is now reeling with the possibility of entire cultures here, up to and including weaving and structures that have been made. There is stonework, masonry, carpentry. There's cartography. He ran into a signpost that pointed you in directions. It's mind-boggling to consider that there is so much more here than Carlisle was prepared to find. And as he's driving on his way to Joe, he's reevaluating what he might need to do in order to get out of here alive.
As he is leaving the market, in the rearview mirror, you do see movement, familiar movement, the kind of jerky, long-limbed movement of the Alices.
Carlisle's gonna look down at the fuel gauge. How you doing, bud? Plenty of energy left to spare?
The fuel gauge is bouncing around. It doesn't really correlate with any normal gas. It seems to rev up a bit and then come back down, and then rev up a bit, and then come back down.
Carlisle's just gonna smile to himself, nod, pat the steering wheel, and mutter, "Don't look a gift car in the mouth." And just keep driving, because he knows the car is faster than them. He's proven it once, and he intends to prove it again. Of course, that means he has something directly on his tail as he's getting to Joe, which isn't great, but we'll be fine.
As you keep driving along, you see a couple more of those stages, what seemed like reflections.
Okay.
The rumble of the Ferrari, though, has seemed to have gathered some attention. You see 1, you see 2, you see 3 of these forms.
Oh, from the stages.
Have peeked out, looking at the car. And you can see them reach up to their mouth. They seem to be falling more in line and more in line.
Part of me didn't want to do this, but this is much more exciting than my original plan. So,
yeah, you did not choose to avoid danger.
I did not! You are correct!
Up ahead, you see a very large stage of sorts. It looks like a lake.
Oh.
There don't seem to be any of the Alice's gathered around it, but your compass is leading you directly to a single house. It's kind of broken up into a couple pieces that are spread across, but seem to have the same architecture with it. They're spread like 300 feet away from each other.
But it's likely Joe's house.
Yes, that's what you can gather.
Okay.
There appear to be 2 Alices there prowling around the house. One of them gathers itself, pounces towards the edge of the doorway, and seems to collide with an unseen force.
The house may be protected. What a miracle. What a problem. What a miracle. Carlisle's going to guesstimate on a door that is, given that they're all connected to the house, it's not that far from the Alice's, because if they can cut inside, but he wants to get as much mirror distance from them as possible.
There are 3 structures. You have the one that the 2 Alices are prowling around, that you might surmise that that's where Joe might be. They're having difficulty getting in that one. There is one that is closer to it. That's your 300 feet away. That one looks like maybe a bathroom door.
The bathroom door may not connect to where Joe is.
And then there is one that is closer to you. It seems to be the furthest away. That is the screen door. Maybe a porch.
Oh, boy. Carlisle's gonna gun for the far door. He pats the steering wheel. I don't know if you can actually hear me or if you're actually alive, but there's every possibility we're gonna have to make a quick getaway. So, try not to run off, and if I'm not back in 5 minutes, probably safe to say I've been killed. So, I hope you don't leave before then. If you do, I wouldn't blame you for it. And he pulls it around and throws it in park.
There's a flicker of the blinkers.
I'll take that as a good sign.
Thanks,
Get out.
Herbie.
Oh, goodness. Carlisle runs up to the front porch door and prays that it will open under his power.
The front door opens.
Carlisle rushes inside.
You have entered in a pretty comfortable house. Probably a 2-story structure. You can see stairs going up. You can see a kitchen and a hallway that probably goes back to a few bedrooms.
Carlisle's gonna start shouting, "Joe! Cavalry's here! Danielle sent me! Get out here! Come on!"
Yeah.
Danielle. Marshall has returned with tacos.
Wait. How many tacos?
He got 2 big boxes.
Oh, thank goodness.
He came back with 2 party packs. He came in clutch.
Marshall, you're the best, man. Thank you.
I know what you need. I put in the DoorDash order for more, but figured we'd get you sorted out right now. Although, we probably should evacuate the Taco Bell rather than having those kids work on it.
They'll get to them in time. I just need these tacos.
Okay.
And I start chowing down.
Let's do some rolls for how the evacuation is going.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do a big clock for everything.
Yeah, let's do it.
This clock is for completing the evacuation, getting everybody out. A miss, there's going to be a complication. A mixed is that you'll make some progress, but there's also likely a complication. And with a full success, you'll be able to mark multiple progress on this.
Maybe mixed is 1, full is 2.
That sounds good. I like that.
Sweet. What am I rolling?
How are you trying to help coordinate things? Are you shouting people into submission? Charming, using logic and vibes?
Okay, hear me out. Would this fall under protect someone? I'm protecting many ones.
Yeah. The approach of this evacuation is pretty strong-arming. Hey, this is a dangerous situation. You need to get out now. You need to get to the decontamination areas.
Mm-hmm.
So that sounds right. You can roll plus tough.
I have a +3 on that, thank goodness, because I thought I was going to have to roll sharp, which, by the way, I did actually level up. It's now a +0.
Hey, good job. You're less of a liability.
Now, question. I know my prey. I get a +1 ongoing when knowingly investigating, pursuing, or fighting the breed of monster that caused my loss. Technically, this would not fall under that. But I am, at the same time, giving directions of like, this is how you find what they look like. This is how you evacuate.
So question, is it a focus of your evacuation? Are you trying to hunt down the Alice? Or are you just focusing on getting people out? What's your intent here?
Oh, that's a hard one because it's not going to matter if we just evacuate and there's Alice's in the fray. Oh, I think I'm going to focus on making sure no Alice's get there.
So then yes, you'll get your +1.
Okay. Now I'm worried.
That was such a defeated okay.
Me as the player is super worried about this.
Good.
I have a +4 technically.
Great. You've got good odds.
I do. But I'm Corrin and I roll bad. Full success.
Hey.
Nice. I got a 5 and a 1 +4.
Yeah. So,
So
you can't
full
fail.
success. Whew.
You stacked in your favor.
Full success was 2 progress?
The evacuation is moving. Would you rather put 2 progress in the evacuation or 1 and get a lead on an Alice?
I will sacrifice a progress to get that lead. We can't have any Alice's getting into the evacuation area because that would just cause so many problems.
You get a call in from Greg, who is in the purple section. Who is Greg again?
He is an employee who normally would have been in containment but was out when I was looking for somebody in containment.
He's in relative good graces because he wasn't involved in the containment crisis.
Yeah. Lucky duck. What do you got, Greg?
Daniel, we've got a lead on that guy who looks like Joe. Somebody matching his description was seen near
Joe's Crab Shack.
the church on South Street, which is down in Teal area. Probably about 30 minutes ago.
30 minutes? Why did it take so long to get in here?
I just talked to somebody who saw him 30 minutes ago. So we're moving.
Right. Sorry. Keep moving. I shove more tacos in my mouth.
Do we engage? Do you want to come out with us? Do I bring more people over?
I'm sending Sasha because I know Sasha can be ruthless when she needs to be. Oh yes, Sasha's the employee who keeps milk in the break room fridge. And the reason I know she's ruthless is because Danielle has been caught many a time stealing her milk.
Oh.
And that's why I know she's ruthless. Sasha and Green, do you read?
They are in the east behind the PARCS building. Yeah, I heard that.
Sasha, get to Richard down in Teal and get to that church.
Copy that. We'll start sweeping the area.
10-4, find that Alice.
You have sent Sasha along to help deal with the problem.
I start signing and then realize Mariana can't be in the room.
No, you have covered all of the reflections in this room. You have made yourself a secure location from any reflections.
This is the first time in a very long time Danielle has felt alone.
Ollie comes by and hands you a coffee. You holding up okay?
Yeah.
You're doing a good job here. Takes a lot to get a town evacuated like this.
Hey, Ollie, question. What makes us different than the things that we hunt?
We try and protect people. We try and make things better.
The only thing I can see is this badge that lets us out at the end of the day. You and I both know that PARCS is never going to let the two of us go. We're never going to retire, you know that, right?
There's retiring and then there's retiring, right?
Yeah.
There aren't many old agents, I guess, other than a couple.
One day this will be us. We will be the Alice's being hunted.
He has a contemplative look for a bit. Well, I guess we just have to do our best today to stop that from being the future.
You're right. Gosh, Ollie, why you gotta be such a downer? My gosh. We're
I'm the downer. You're the downer.
We're evacuating people. Gotta keep
You're the
it
one
up.
calling us monsters.
Isn't that what we are?
We're something. We try and keep the worst monsters at bay.
I could think of maybe a couple more that are worse than me.
No, just you. Oh, come on. No monster is worse than you.
Oh, thanks, Ollie. Hey, can you pass me another taco? I'm really hungry.
He frantically looks over at the taco bag. It's currently empty. I'll be right back.
Thank you, Ollie. I appreciate you. People don't tell you that often enough, but I appreciate you.
Thanks, Daniel. He heads upstairs. Carlisle, you hear a voice calling from down the hall.
Who's out there? Danielle?
My name's
Excuse me, one moment.
It's a lot of dust out there, I know. I can see it.
Cut that, please.
I went to go jump into Carlisle and my throat said, "You thought."
Who's that? Who's out there?
My name's Carlisle Montgomery. I work with Danielle and Mariana.
Prove it.
Mariana can't eat. What do you want from me? We don't have time for this.
I'm down in the office.
Would you come this way?
Probably not a good idea. I've warded the walls of this area. It's the only thing that's keeping them out.
I have a car. How fast are you?
Slower than a car?
Tracy Chapman starts playing in the background. We got a fast car.
Carlisle begins arranging things to throw behind them as they could potentially run from office to the porch door where the car is waiting so that he can delay whatever comes after them so that they can both get to the car and bolt.
I'm done for that. I'll give you a +1 on act under pressure to get out if you need to.
Okay.
I want to reward doing prep.
Carlisle preps all this, sets up, gets to the office door. Can I open the door?
Probably the door, but you might have troubles getting in?
Carlisle is going to turn the knob and push the door open.
You're able to push the door open, but as you try and lean into the door, you encounter resistance.
Interesting. Nice handiwork.
Thanks. The name's Joe.
I gathered. Care to follow me?
I'm going to have to take down the wards.
Is it gonna take time?
A little bit. Give me a few minutes.
Few minutes.
So you see a cluttered study. There are many history books. There are archaeological artifacts that don't immediately say to you as magical. You wouldn't see any auras or anything like that.
Right.
But there is the odd piece here and there that seems to be a bit more unique and have indications of power.
Lightly eclectic.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Joe grabs a laptop bag and starts stuffing books in there. He cuts his hand with a knife and spreads the blood across the edges of the doorframe, the sides and the top. You smell a hint of sage and cinnamon. That's how Carlisle notices magic, right?
Yes.
He gives one glance back behind him at a window. You can see 4 Alices clawing and banging on the edges of it. One of the Alices standing back and watching. And this one is dressed in late 1800s clothing.
Really not beating these vampire allegations, honestly.
He has an intense stare, locking eyes with you, Carlisle.
Carlisle will meet his gaze and not blink.
Joe finishes the last arcane axe. Okay, this is it.
I'm waiting on you, bud.
He pushes through the threshold of the door.
Head to the front door, please.
You all are making your way through the front.
Carlisle is dropping everything behind him as he goes, making a mess of everything, because if they're gonna come, he might as well make obstacles for them.
There is a tumble from the office as things begin clattering, bookshelves falling, tables being moved. The door wrenches open, and 2 of the Alices begin chasing after you.
Car is reversed. Do not get on the driver's side.
Right, because it's mirrored. You all scramble out of the house, out of the front door, and back into a driveway. I didn't describe it before, but you do have a little bit of a plot of their front yard.
Seen from the glass screen door.
Exactly. The car is there waiting. It blinks at you.
Carlisle gets in, and as soon as Joe is in and the door is shut, Carlisle is flooring it and seeking that other flame, which should be Mariana.
Ooh, okay. Let's have you act under pressure first of all to try and get out of here.
Absolutely.
I probably should have had you roll just a little bit earlier.
You know what? That's okay. Can I still use the +1 for my preparation?
Yeah.
Wonderful. I don't think I can leverage my I've read about this sort of thing. Probably not. In this scenario?
Not.
Yeah, okay. I have +1 cool, and I have a +1 for my prep, so I have +2. This is not terrible. 7, 8, 9.
Give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or a price to pay. You see the collected group of Alices who have been gathering and following you, probably close to 10 now, and they're not all the same shape anymore.
Oh,
you see a
boy.
couple shift into something a cross between a humanoid rhino and bird. It is tall, hulking, has a very pronounced and long face that ends in a serrated horn coming out of this huge beak. Tiny little black eyes.
A unicorn, if you will.
They stand directly in your path to Mariana. To your left is the house. Ahead of you is this group of them. There's a couple behind you. To your right seems to be mostly empty expanse. You can see a couple stages out there.
Carlisle's going to speak aloud to the car. We need to go in the direction that you are currently facing. I sincerely hope that you can drive yourself. I'm going to be busy for a couple minutes, and I need you to keep us out of arm's reach of them until I'm done.
I mean, dude,
Not you, Joe!
I can drive.
Not from the passenger seat, you can't! Carlisle is going to bite one of his fingers to allow blood to begin dripping from the tip and begin drawing on his arm while chanting under his breath. That black magic that he recalled from earlier, he's going to begin calling to himself.
Ooh, this is the most dangerous, big, awful, blasty spell that you remembered that is likely to do damage to everything in the area and also probably yourself.
Yes, at least some backlash. I know we had discussed the stress cost previously, but there's a great cluster of things that we don't want to be here, and I'm hoping that the car is clever enough to maybe be able to drive itself. I've seen enough evidence that I'm banking on it.
The car revs. Its tires squeal in the snow and begins thundering forward. One of the huge, hulking creatures leans its head down and begins a charge forward to meet you. Joe is bracing in his seat. Roll, use magic.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That is a 7 on the dice. I think I'm going to use my power token to roll another to see if I can't get any higher, because I very much want this to work. No. Okay, so 7 plus weird to use magic brings me to a 9.
It works imperfectly. Choose your effect and a glitch. Inflicting harm is what you're intending to do, right?
Yes, it is a great harm.
Normally inflict harm is 1. This is going to be 4 harm. This is an incredible dark black magic. It will do 1 harm and 1 stress to yourself as it wrecks through your body and mind. That's what it's going to cost. What's the extra glitch?
I think maybe we go with it has a problematic side effect that maybe Carlisle has to address later. Carlisle's chanting this entire time has been of an old language. I'm not even sure Carlisle knows what the language is, but it was found in a book, in a scroll, in a writing somewhere. He learned it, memorized it, and was able to use it at some point. This is an incantation that draws the wrath of the nature around you against the target of your ire, which in our world could be any number of things. It could be a massive wave if you're by the ocean. It could be an earthquake. It could be a storm. It could be lightning. Nature has so many different forms. Using this magic here, Carlisle doesn't actually know what's going to happen, but he knows he can point at where it's supposed to be and who is supposed to be the ire of the spell.
What nature spirit do you call on?
Carlisle calls to whoever will answer in this place. Whether that is the sand itself chooses to claim what he's pointing at, a windstorm with the sand as a buffeting force to shred anything that's in its way, maybe a tornado.
We see a tremor from the snowish sand in front of the car as it barrels forward towards this mass. The collected dusty snow shudders again as if something has butted up against a barrier. Boom! The earth explodes with an enormous earthy worm that rushes up and swallows all of the Alices gathered in front of you. Imagine a bit of that giant wormish from that other sand movie book series.
Uh-huh.
Just a little bit like that.
I'm imagining.
The car swerves over to the side. You are thrown to the side, cracking your head up against the glass as this enormous earth elemental spirit, like a great killer whale rising from the depths of the sea and splashing back down into the sandy snow, leaving not a trace of its passing. You feel this drain and strain on your soul and body. I'll need you to take 1 arm and stress.
Okay.
As the car barrels forward in your rearview mirror, you can see stepping out from the porch of Joe's house, that singular leader standing a bit shocked, and the shock turns to anger.
Carlisle sticks his hand out of the window and makes an obscene gesture at the gentleman.
Just a note, Joe. I think magic is a little stronger here for whatever reason. I probably shouldn't have done that. I don't feel so good.
Yeah, no kidding.
Also, hi, good to meet you, Carlisle Montgomery.
Joe Harkin, thanks for coming.
Yep. Oh, boy. Now that you're here, I'm going to lean back and close my eyes for a little bit.
Is this one of those new smart cars?
Remember how I said magic's a little stronger than I thought it was? I was just trying to turn it on. It woke up. That candle flicker there, that's supposed to be Mariana. I'm going to take a nap.
Okay, I'll be here.
If there's a problem, feel free to wake me. I need to not be conscious for like 10 minutes. Maybe 20.
Blackness folds in on your vision as you take a nap. And we see Joe look around the car a little bit and pat the dashboard. Good car. Nice car. And I think that's where we'll leave it for today.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. Ooh,
Congrats.
what is happening?
You have rescued Joe. If you can just make it back.
Oh boy.
And I'm sure there'll be no consequences for calling up a great earth elemental spirit.
Oh, certainly not. Why would there be? That's such a silly thing to say.
Hey Carlisle, do you have a death wish?
Maybe, just a little. Admittedly, I am very happy that I Chekhov's gunned the black magic that I referenced,
Yeah.
2 sessions ago
It's
at this
good.
point?
Good
oh
job.
man.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, my heart is racing. That was so intense.
End of session questions. Did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
Ixnay.
No, but you've made progress.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Yeah.
I got Joe.
Huzzah.
Good job. Did we learn something new and important about the monster or the disturbance, such as its nature, its weakness, its powers or abilities? Where did it come from? What does it want?
The Alices are not the problem, it's the thing commanding them.
They don't all just give in to their base instincts.
They can also change girth.
Yeah, they can animal shift.
I thought it was just maybe humanoid, but they could get big.
Yeah, I think we learned something about its powers.
Powers or abilities? Okay.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters, such as what are they afraid of or not afraid of, or why they fight, or what are they willing to sacrifice, or establishing details about their past or their methods?
The memory of Carlisle's first encounter with the vulture harpy things.
Mm-hmm.
Can we count all of the World War I?
I mean, it's still just a single guess, but
It is establishing details about their past, yeah.
How old is Carlisle?
At least 50?
What year is it?
no younger than 50.
We are playing in the 2020s.
He's at the ripe old age of years old.
I mean, it's World War I.
What is his skincare routine? My gosh.
We haven't said anything about his skin quality. It might be like
might be
pockmarked
terrible.
and awful.
I want to know what his gym routine is.
Yeah, for real.
Or his diet.
He eats lasagna.
The secret of life is lasagna.
The Garfield diet.
Garfield approved.
Did you learn something new about and important about the world?
Found ruins, part of an old city in the mirror world?
This is not just empty.
It's not just a reflection of our world.
We got a little hint of it last episode, but this is like you ran into a town.
Ruined, but yeah, a full town.
Also, even in an apocalypse, the Taco Bell employees are still
It's
waiting.
true. I still gotta go to work. It's the apocalypse.
They just haven't evacuated yet.
Yeah. We can't have you evacuate.
It's just-
We need 20 tacos.
I mean, that's
Super cracked me up.
just corporate fast food culture.
Honestly, I think Danielle just has a reputation. Is like, Danielle needs tacos. Say no more.
That's the emergency response, is make sure that we've got people staffed at Taco Bell.
Now I'm just imagining there's like a special hotline and like a light will blink when it's like coming from this number.
Wah, wah,
And they're like,
wah, wah.
oh no, it's her. Quick, turn on the fryer.
A newbie goes to their supervisor. Hey, I got a weird order on screen. It can't be right, can it? What's it say? It says they want 80 tacos? What's the name on the order? Danielle, go to the freezer. Get more meat.
All right. So we got many yeses on that. Looks
We
like
did.
1, 2,
Three?
3, 4. You get 2 XP.
Yay.
I level up.
Hey!
Yay!
We're still doing the every other.
Yep.
It's great. Any idea what you're going to take?
Nope, not a clue.
All right.
Save for next time.
Yep. All right. Anything else before we sign off?
Stay hydrated, y'all.
Avoid illness.
Yeah, we've been going through the rounds on that.
Separately, though, we didn't actually share it this time.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Wash your hands. Stay hydrated.
More
Sleep
sunscreen.
lots.
Yeah.
Eat your vegetables.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Hey everyone! Thank you for listening to Power Word Crit. If you enjoyed our episode, please tell your friends and family about us. You can find us at Power Word Crit on Instagram. Thank you very, very much, and we hope you have a fantastic day.
I remember all my PARCS people. Marshall.
Marshall's with me, so
Yeah.
is Ollie.
Marshall went for tacos.
That is true. Marshall did go over tacos.
Marshall had better be back with tacos at this point.
I can't have Marshall with glaucoma trying to head this. No, he can't be out there.
I am still not opposed to the side conversation of, all right, Marshall, listen. I know you're a mirror creature. You know you're a mirror creature. But I'm going to be perfectly honest. You have been more competent than Marshall ever was. So I won't say anything if you won't say anything. Deal?
That's it. That's the outtake.
Woof.
You like it here? You like the food? Okay, you can stay.
Oh, yeah. I like the food.
Uh-huh.
As he chops out a
figured.
child's leg.
No, I got him a Big Mac. It's fine.
You just got a little Mac.
It's just,
The boy's name was Mac.
I do need to know one thing. Is Marshall dead?
Maybe I'll do a separate roll for Marshall or have.
Okay.
Hey, does he get you your food? Oh my gosh, you better bring me back my food. I'm going to be eating Little Mac as well.
Jeez.